Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm Blessing, and in this channel, we talk about information that concerns immigrants in Italy. And in the last episode, I spoke about immigration, and the reason why I choose to speak about how to obtain visa if anybody wants to come to Italy is because of many people are not really informed. Many people risk their life in the Mediterranean Sea. I believe that it's hard time. It's high time we start telling them the truth, the procedures, because many people are not really informed. The only people that inform these people, they are the traffickers who traffic them, who smuggle them, because they are not informed. There are even many people that have this money to request for visa, but at the end of the day, they will fall into the hands of these smugglers that will smuggle them, and at times they risk their life, at times they die in the Mediterranean Sea, and also at times they die in the desert. At times they always, most of them, majority die in the transit countries. Then because of this, I believe that it's very, very necessary for us to talk about visa, about how you can apply it for visa. But listen, I'm not passing out this information to attract anybody to say Europe is better than Nigeria. But there is the reason why I'm passing this information, because I'm somebody that believes that migration is part of human existence, it's part of human life, and it's not to force anybody. And another thing I also want to say here is that there is no country that you will just meet, no, that you will just meet things that are already done there. Like there's no country where you will go and pick money from the floor, and there is no country where you will go and eat when you don't work. Then there is no country, everything that has disadvantage also everything that has advantage also have disadvantage. Then this is one thing you have to know. Yes, I know that many of us used to say, yes, Nigeria is bad, but at times, most of us that are in abroad, most of us, the way we work here, the way we do things here, if we had to really work like that in Nigeria, I don't think that we will fall victims, or we will even want to go outside the country. There is one thing that they say in my dialect, they would say, is where you have not gone to. That is where you think that is the zenith, is the paramount, where you have not gone to. Especially in my village, they will say it's where you have not gone to, that is where you call Lagos. Because Lagos is tagged to be a commercial city, a place where you make it easily. Then when you get there, you will see the suffer. You will see that everything is not the way you think it to be in the first place. Then this is the reason. But I believe that orientation is very, very important, because even though there are many people, we all have different kinds of culture. There are so many people that want to, whether you talk from now to tomorrow, to eternity, many people will want to also migrate, because it's part of human life. Then because of that, we have to give tips for safe migration, just the way I talked about the other day, that the migration policy is very, very stringent, and it's very, very difficult to break through. But I believe that if you meet the requirements, you can break through. Then today I'm going to be outlining some of the procedures for entering the Italian territory, and how can you apply it for an entry visa. What are the release time? These are what I'm going to be addressing today. Like for example, the entry visa is issued by the Italian diplomat authorities in your own country of residence, in your own country of origin, and there you can make requests for visa for different reasons. There are different reasons. There are different types of visa. There are different reasons for which somebody will want to travel. Or for example, there are the first reason here is adoption. For example, there are so many children, coming here. I see so many people here that say they are from Ghana, they are of Ghana origin, but they are Italian. Why? What made them to be Italian? Because they were adopted. Then you can be adopted, and your those that adopted you will process your visa, and they will bring you to Italy, or you can decide to come to Italy for your own business. Yes, when you have money, you already have business in Nigeria, or you don't have business in Nigeria, you intend to get yourself involved in Italian products, in selling things, in importing products, Italian products, things made in Italy to Nigeria, and you meet the requirements for this purpose, then you can request for business visa. Then there are also some people that request for visa for sport activities. Like, for example, we all know this. There are so many players. It's of different types. There are football players that we travel, no, to for sports, to go and play for their club, or just to go and play. Or there are some people, there's at times when there is not when there is war when there is world football activities. There are some people that can make requests for this purpose to go and watch. They want to be physically present in that country. I believe that according to migration politics, policies, it is allowed. Then there are so many people that travel for medical reasons. It's part of Nigerians, though it's not really part of the poor part or the middle class in Nigeria. It's part of the politician's life. Many, you've heard about the president travel to London for medical reasons. You heard about even the president nephew traveled to London for medical reason. And I believe last 2 weeks we heard about the president's wife that traveled to Dubai for medical reason, although it turns out not to be for medical reasons. Not many people, you can travel out for medical reasons. You can travel out for operation. You can travel out for medical reason. You can go to Italian embassy if you feel you meet the requirement. You go there for medical reason, but there are many procedures. There are many steps. There are many procedures to be followed. It's not that you just wake up, you say, "Oh, you have money now. I want to go to Italian embassy to ask for medical visa." No, no, there are so many procedures to be followed, from your hospital writing. Also, there are so many procedures to be followed, and another one I spoke about sports activity. I talk about sport activities. Then, in that also sport activity, there's also sports competition. I believe they go together, because you can ask for visa when for sports competition when there is such, and at times, there are also visa for conferences. Yeah, visa for conferences. It can be religion conference, it can be youth conference, international youth conference. Then, but you have to meet the requirements. There is no visa, there is nothing that doesn't have the requirements. Then you have to meet the requirement. Then there is also visa, invitation list and visa. You can be invited by family friend. You can be invited by an Italian. You can be invited by your own sister that is living, brother that is living in Italy, your relative that is living in Italy, that has the requirement to invite you. And you that is being invited, you will also have the requirement in that your country of origin, your country of residence, to prove to the Italian embassy in your country, that you're going there. You are just invited for some months or for some weeks, that you are going there, and you will be returning back. Then there is also what we talk about, self-employment. There are some people, they will decide, like, okay, I have my money right now. I want to go and invest in Italy. I want to go and invest there. Then you meet the requirements. There's all these things I'm talking about. They all have their own various requirements. Then you when you meet the requirements, then you can come and do what you want to do here. If you want to do business, you do your business, open your store. If it's not the store type, the type of business you want to do, because you can see many of our no politicians, many of them do this a lot, going to invest in other countries, like in the oil sector, in the other country, just like there are a lot of governors that have refineries, in other countries. Then these are self-employment, visa for self-employment purpose. Then we have subordinate work. What is subordinate work? Like for example, somebody, like there are seasonal jobs. Then the Italians, being a developed country, is one of their criteria to show that they are developed. Then they can request, like every year, yes, every year the Italian do request. Like last year, apart from this year, last year the Italian requested for 30,000 seasonal laborers. Then this year, because of this coronavirus, they could not do that. Then they did what a kind of reintegration program for undocumented migrants to be regularized. Then, since they could not make they could not make they could not do such offer like the one they have been doing, being a developed country. There are some people that we applied for mission visa. Then when we are talking about mission visa, yes, this is mainly for all these religious bodies. Like you see, most of the Catholic priests here. I know a lot of friends that are from Nigeria that are living in Italy, but they are priests. Many of them come here now to study, as a priest. Then I know a lot of them here, and also there are also other churches now that send their members or for 6 months training. It can be for mission, religion mission, and also you can ask for visa for family reason. When you are asking for visa for family reason or for family reunification, it means that you have, maybe you married, your wife is here or your husband is here, and your children are in Nigeria, and then you can decide to reunite with your family, but you have to have the requirements to do that, because you can't go and reunite with your family when you that is here, you don't have a house and you are hungry, you are under the shoulders of other people. Then it's not possible. Or you are here, you are undocumented, it's not possible. You must meet all these criteria, meaning you have documents, you're working, you have contract of work, you have your own apartment, and you have a place where your children can also stay, where your children can live, where your wife can live, not just one room. Then it means you have residence, you have a place that can accommodate your family. Then there are people that come here, to study. That is visa for studying. Many people, they come here, they apply to come and study in Italy. Yes, I know many people will say, wow, that is absurd. Italy does not speak English. How do you go there to study? Yes, there are different kind of procedures. There are schools here that speak English. And also there are schools, most of the schools, they can give you 1 year to learn Italian language before you start with their programs. You do the Italian language classes with them. Then afterwards, then you start with your program. Or or there are schools that speak English. There are schools also that teach in English. Most of the master programs in Italy are done in English. Maybe if you want to apply for most master, but there are a lot of there are requirements that need to be met. Then at times internship, well, this is very, very difficult at times. Is this is why I always talk about migration policy. I have most of my Italian friends here. Most of them, if they want to go and do internship, they can go to other countries, especially Kenya and Tanzania. Many of them, they can go to Central Africa. Many of them, they can go to Congo for their internship. But it's very, very difficult for an African to get access to this program as well. I believe that we just have to keep pushing. Then you can also apply for a visa of transit, like maybe you are transiting, you are going to you are going to another country. Then there is also visa for tourism. Yeah. Yes, you have the money, you want to, you want to come, you want to see places, you cannot be denied. Then it therefore means you're given a visa for 3 months or for a month to come and see places. Okay, I want to go to the Vatican. I want to see the Pope. I want to go to I want to go to, I want to go and worship in the Vatican, or I want to see places, I have many of my friends, that do come from Nigeria just for this tourism purpose. Then you ask for tourism visa. Then these are the types of visa that you have. Then another thing that I want to tell most of us, based on the type of visa that you have, like the business visa, like the self-employed visa, like the work visa, like the student visa, then all these visas, they are and the mission visa, all the visas, they are really visas that will make you to stay for more than 3 months. Then if you get to Italy, what do you need to do? What is the first thing to do? Your first resident permit is the first replacement document you get when you request conversion of your visa once you enter Italy. Then it therefore means when you come, in the space of 8 days, what you have to do, you have to make a request for the conversion of your visa, either as a student, no, permit of stay, resident permit, or either as a work resident permit. Then every document, every residence permit has purpose, there is work resident permit. Studying, it can be for student resident permit. It can be for your personal business resident permit. Then every of them, they have purpose. Then this is the reason why in the space of that 8 days you have to go to the immigration office in the police headquarters to go and make conversion of your visa to obtain resident permits. Then what do I really need? What do I need to carry to the immigration office in the police headquarters? What do I need? Then all these things I'm talking about is for people that will stay in Italy for a period of more than 3 months. Then if your period is not more than 3 months, you are just here for only 3 months, you don't need to convert your visa. Then what do I need? What do I need to obtain this resident permit? Then the application form. You have to apply for it. Then you have to have a valid passport, your international passport, and the visa that is also inside. And you have to also make photocopy of your passport and the visa. Then you have to take 4 recent photo passport, 4 recent passport photograph. Then you have to, just the size how it used to be. Then you have to put everything together. There is a an amount that you will pay for the processing. Then you will carry everything together, go to the office in the immigration office in the police headquarters for the processing of conversion of your visa. Thank you so much. If this presentation you like it, just hit the like button. If you have not subscribed, just subscribe. It won't take you anything, and it won't take anything from you, and it won't cost you money. Just subscribe. If you don't like it, just hit the dislike button, and I'm ready to answer any question that anybody would want to ask. Thank you so much. Do have a good day. Thank you. I remain blessing with you.